This guy's trying to get right at me. I started walking around the back. I told him it's federal property. He couldn't get back there. Safety issues, stuff like that. So now he's in there taking videos of customers. It's a privacy concern. People have got the addresses on their stuff, possible payment information he could be getting.
Okay.
So, I just...
If you guys want him gone?
Yeah, I don't want to.
You want him trespassed?
Or just leave the property?
Yeah. Okay.
So you can't take my picture, I'm in the witness protection.
So. I don't want to joke him, but I know he's just going to try to put me on the internet. I don't want to do it.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Very good.
I see. What's the lot? Post office. I'm supposed to spot it. Hey, sir, can we talk to you outside?
Yeah. Did you not want to talk inside?
No. I only talk inside.
I'm not quite done with my job, so if you guys want to...
Well, they want you off the property.
The post office?
Yeah,
wants me off the
post
property?
office.
They want you off the property.
So,
For what?
Where you tried to walk around the back of the property, they don't want you in here filming. They want you off the property. So you're more than welcome to go out to the sidewalk, but they do not want you in the building.
We're in public. Is it a crime to be in the... so what did I do in here? What did I do to instigate...
they don't want you on the property anymore, so now you need to leave the property.
But why? Did they say why?
Yeah, because you were trying to walk back behind on federal property that they don't want you back there, and then you come in here and start recording, and they don't want you recording customers and everything else like that.
Now, I did talk with Adam, the postmaster, and I'm sorry, can I get your... was it...
Simpson? We don't have badge numbers. Simpson.
Marcinko. So, there's no signage back there saying I can't go back. I'm just walking through the public parking lot in the post.
This is where everything begins, quietly, but dangerously. Before the police even arrive, postal staff are already framing the narrative. They describe the man not as a citizen exercising a right, but as a problem, someone walking around the back, someone filming customers, someone who might capture sensitive information. Words like federal property, safety issues, and privacy are thrown around early, setting the stage for escalation. By the time officers make contact, the tone is already poisoned. The request isn't framed as a conversation, it's framed as removal. The man is told the post office wants him gone, not because he broke a law, but because they're uncomfortable. This opening segment quietly establishes the central conflict. Authority driven by fear, not law.
He came out and said, excuse me,
that,
postmaster,
the first spark
you
is
can't
lit.
come back here. I immediately said, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see any signs. So then he showed me a sign on the side of the building that says no trespassing. It didn't say you can't go back there. There is no signage at all that says I can't go back behind this post office. There's certainly no signage inside that says the First Amendment doesn't apply here. So respectfully, gentlemen, I'm going to have to ask you to allow me to continue practicing my constitutional right to take photos in public. The postmaster here can't throw me out for, are you trespassing me from the post office?
We can't, he wants you just off the property. He
yes,
said
no, right. This is public. I'm in public. That's like walking in and he says, oh, sir, you're wearing a MAGA hat. You can't be in here. Tough luck. If I have a camera in the post office, that's my prerogative. I have 2 cameras, in fact, in the post office, and it is my prerogative. It's my First Amendment right to come into the post office and take photographs of anything I see. There's an old saying, if you can see it, you can shoot it. Now, in Texas, they take that a little too literally, but it means photography. There are really only a few places in America I can't take photos. Courtrooms, bathrooms, dressing rooms, and locker rooms. This is none of those. In fact, there's a sign right in the other room there, I'd like to show you gentlemen if you'd like to, that very clearly says I can photograph in this post office. So, unless you have anything else, I will dismiss you.
They want you off the property.
And if I don't leave the property, am I going to be arrested for trespassing? So you arrest me for trespassing if I do not leave this post office?
The postmaster wants you off the property.
May I have your supervisor here, please?
I am the supervisor.
So, to be clear, you as a supervisor, you're telling me that if I don't leave the post office, simply
Now the encounter turns legal and tense. The man doesn't raise his voice. Instead, he raises questions. What law did I break? Where is the sign? Why am I being removed? These aren't rhetorical, they're direct challenges to authority. The officers repeat the same justification again and again. They don't want you here. But that's the problem. Want is not law. And as the man explains the absence of signage and cites the First Amendment, the imbalance becomes obvious. One side is speaking from policy and emotion. The other is speaking from constitutional ground. This is the moment viewers realize something critical. No crime has been identified, only discomfort. And discomfort, no matter how loudly expressed, isn't enforceable.
So I'm leaving under threat of arrest. Is that clear?
Based off of that, the postmaster wants you off, and if he signs a trespass notice and you refuse to leave, yes.
Have him sign the trespass notice.
Okay, we will.
And I would like to have your supervisor here, sir, because you're making a grave mistake. This is my constitutional right to take photos and videos in public. Constitutional right. It's in the First Amendment, sir. And the fact that you're trying to tell me I can't take photos or videos in public or I will be arrested is an absolute outrage, and it will not be accepted. Absolutely not. So you might want to contact your boss and tell your boss I'm about to trespass a man from the U.S. Post Office for taking photographs.
Okay.
See how that goes over. You're inviting a big lawsuit on the city of Athens. I'll tell you that right now.
Okay.
Big mistake, my friend.
Okay.
I suspect these ladies over here probably agree that the First Amendment kind of overrides the hurt feelings of the gentleman inside. You're law enforcement. You are not feelings enforcement. It's your job to enforce the law. I'm not breaking the law. And I'll be damned if I'm going to have you turn my constitutionally protected right into a crime. Shame on you. You took an oath to uphold and sustain the Constitution, and you were here trying to violate my constitutional rights. I will not stand for this, sir.
Okay.
Do you have any other identifying information other than T. Simpson? No badge number. Is there something that you have a card?
We just don't have that big of a department to where we...
Is your camera recording, sir?
Yes, it is.
Okay, good. I'm going to get the copy of that as well.
Okay.
Catch you a conversation with Adam in here who thinks it's a crime to photograph things in public. Unbelievable. You guys got some nerve. Been in this town for 10 minutes. I'm being told I can't take photos in public. Unbelievable.
This is where pressure replaces dialogue. When logic fails, authority reaches for its strongest weapon, arrest. The officer states it plainly, leave or be arrested for trespassing. The man immediately locks this moment in, forcing the supervisor to say it clearly, on record. That single exchange changes everything. The issue is no longer filming, it's the criminalization of a constitutional act. The man explains it calmly but firmly. He is now leaving under threat, not because the law requires it, but because force has entered the equation. The mood shifts sharply here.
And
What
when
began
I'm
as a
here,
complaint has now
you
become
and
a
I can step
potential rights
outside and
violation,
show me where it says
and
I
everyone
can't
in the
walk
room
back
knows
behind
it.
this building. Show me where it says that.
Okay.
All right?
So, he does not want to leave. So, would you want to sign a notice of criminal trespass? And then we can, if he refuses to leave again, because you've asked him to leave, correct?
Yeah, I told him he couldn't go around back. If he's happy to stand out there,
Okay, so
That's fine.
So if he's out there, he's fine.
sure. He just can't come in here. We're doing retail processes. I got payment information, address, stuff like that.
Okay.
So,
Okay, but he's okay.
as long as he's not bothering my customers, I don't care. He just can't come in here. We're doing retail operations.
Okay.
That's supposed
Is there
to
a sign in here that says that he can photograph in here?
It's some federal statute. They got like a whole YouTube channel. They literally just drive city to city and do it.
Okay. But he's okay to be in there.
Sure.
Okay.
He just tries to get a reaction out of people.
I know he does. But so to be clear, do you want
I don't
him to
want to do that
be?
because he's just gonna put that online. I don't want to do it.
Okay.
But as long as he stays out there where we're not doing transactions and not bothering my employees.
All right. Well, see, the thing is, so if he's out there, it is what it is.
Yep.
So if somebody's out there filling out paperwork and stuff like that, and as long as you say he can be out there, I mean, it's kind of hard for us to enforce something if you're saying that he can be out there. Okay?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm more than welcome just to be like, okay, man, I talked to the postmaster. He said just go ahead and so you can be out here, but you can't go in there. So it's up to you.
Adam, sir, you are trying to violate my rights.
I'm
You're
not.
robbing the
Listen.
police to do so.
Listen, let's go back out here and talk.
If I don't go out there to talk with you, are you going to arrest me?
Listen,
No, I'm not interested.
they
in talking
don't
with
want you in
I'm
here.
not
They
interested in
said you
talking
can
to
be out
I'm
there.
sitting over here being nice and quiet, and I'm going to stand right here and be nice and quiet. And there's nothing you legally can do about it.
Okay. Listen, sir. They said that you can go out there and you can film all you want.
Right here. Adam, you might want to read this, pal. It's called Poster 7. Right there on your wall, it says I can take photographs and video in here. I'm staying here. You have a copy of that? You might want to call somebody because you're about to invite a serious lawsuit on yourself, my friend. I'm not going anywhere. The First Amendment is more important than your feelings.
It's called a wambulance, not the police, pal.
Behind the scenes, reality catches up. Off-camera conversations expose the truth. The postmaster doesn't actually want the man removed entirely. He just doesn't want him near transactions. Suddenly, the rigid stance collapses into conditions, exceptions, and contradictions. Then comes the turning point. Poster 7. The very regulation posted on the wall confirms that photography is allowed. The officers realize enforcement is slipping through their fingers. Their tone softens. Their certainty evaporates. This is no longer about enforcement. It's about damage control.
Says that he can be out here and record, and that's all. It's fine. He's just now. They don't want him in here.
Okay.
So
Nobody, no, come over here with an iPhone. Really? Adam, come on. You got an iPhone, please.
Like they said, you're more than welcome to
They signed the
videotape out
trespassing
here.
order?
They want you out here
Sir,
filming.
I
but they
will
don't want
dismiss you without further argument. I'm done talking with you about this today. Either get a trespassing order signed and I will leave under threat of arrest, or leave me alone.
Okay, well,
It sucks when you find somebody that knows their rights, doesn't it? Unbelievable. You people are something else.
right, is this?
Come on in, they're trying to violate my rights. What, you signed a trespass order?
Nope.
Didn't think so. Tell you what, I can make you guys a deal. You will leave, and within 3 minutes I'll leave. You
No,
leave
that,
first.
we're
Are you gonna stick
This
around
is-
the long haul?
huh?
You gonna stick around?
No, we're taking off.
No, you are gonna leave.
Yeah, they don't want to sign the trespass.
You know
notice,
why?
nothing like that.
Because he would lose his job if he did, and you would lose your job if you arrested me for this. Shame on you. And you know what? I do have something for you guys, actually. I want to ask you. My name's actually Mike Norton. I'm with KULT News. I'd like to know why you're trying to violate my constitutional rights.
Yeah, that's called a walk of shame. Keep walking.
We had a complaint, and we're
Keep
here
walking.
To, we're here to talk.
Yeah, your complaint was I was taking photos in public. Complain about what? Public photography? Keep walking. That's called a walk of shame there, guys. You should be embarrassed. Is this what you became police officers for? So you could harass people in public for taking photos? Stimson? You're a lieutenant? You have anything to say about this, lieutenant? Huh? Hey, Stimson, before you head out, you want to show me where the no trespass sign is back here? Because I'm going around back next. You have anything to say?
Right there.
Where?
U.S. property.
Uh-huh.
Right there in the sign.
Yeah? Okay.
U.S. No trespass.
Oh, I agree this is U.S. property.
Yeah,
No trespassing where? After behind this line? So after this line, I'm trespassing. You're telling me I'm trespassing here, but I'm not trespassing here?
They don't want you back behind the building.
There's no
It says-
sign that says I can't go
it
back
says
behind the
US
building.
no trespass.
What about the other way? If I go around the other way, you know what? Then let's have a little fun, shall we? I'm going to go back there right now while you watch. Let's see if you arrest me and what happens to the city of Athens, shall we?
Okay.
Come on. You want to come
Okay.
back with me? Come on. Have
you-
the sign of no trespass order. I'm going to circle all the way around the building, and I'm going to come back here, and you should be gone by then, and then I'll leave. Thank you.
Unbelievable.
The ending is quiet and devastating. No trespass order is signed. No arrest is made. The officers disengage, walking away as the man dismantles the final claim about restricted areas and signage. The authority that once threatened handcuffs now avoids eye contact. As they leave, the The conclusion becomes unavoidable. The law was never on their side. The final narration drives the lesson home. Knowing your rights isn't about confrontation, it's about protection. And this encounter proves exactly why recording matters. The situation ends not with sirens, but with something far louder: exposure.